right, we're back for day 2 of embarrassing videos of Miss Johnson. But it's an exciting day. Your dough is maybe laid out, hopefully. If not, it's just going to be extra chilled and you might have to work with it a little bit more. You can warm it up in your hands by just kind of like massaging it and softening it a little bit just from that heat. But today when you guys get into your kitchens, you're going to be actually making the cookies. So preheat the ovens, 350, line a baking sheet with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. Obviously the silicone baking mats are a better bet. They're easy to clean and reusable. On a lightly floured surface, that means like really, really light, maybe like 2 tablespoons. You don't need to get a whole cup full of flour. Roll out the dough to about 1/4 inch thick. No one's going to be measuring it, but the little trick of in between knuckles on your finger is about 1 inch. So if you're measuring 1/4 of it, you know, it's kind of a thin layer. If you have a huge chunk of dough, it's not going to cook. It's not going to be good. So kind of keep that in mind. It says use a pizza cutter to cut out as many pieces of 3x3 cookies as you can. Again, there's not going to be a ruler, but let's try and make these consistent because you're going to need the same size for the bottom of a cookie and the top of a cookie, and if they're totally different, it's not going to work out at all and it'll be a huge mess. So try and keep that in mind. Again, this is about 1 inch measurement right here if you want to try and use that. Post-its might be around 3x3 inches, so you can try kind of keeping that as a size. But you're going to cut those out. If you have leftover scrap pieces around the edge, gather it all up, roll it all out again. If the rolling pins aren't out, they're in the back tall cabinets, so someone can find those there. Remember, we have French dowel rolling pins, not the one that you hold on the side. And go back and forth. And then you're obviously going to put them on either a cookie sheet or jelly roll pan, doesn't matter. Bake 8 to 10 minutes. Let them cool on a baking sheet for a few minutes. And they do have to cool completely. You might want to wait till the end of the period. Grab a large Ziploc bag. Right there on the bag in that white spot, put period, whatever your period is, kitchen, whatever your kitchen number is. And then it says actually store them overnight in the freezer. So fridge or freezer, it doesn't matter. But that will just help keep them over the weekend. Preserve them, food preservation. And they'll be nice and cold, so when we put the cold ice cream in blocks on there, it'll be nice and secure for all of that. Again, once you finish with lab for today, you can go back in your packet to page 5, 6, 7, wherever you left off, filling in more information on ice cream. And that's it for the day. Have fun, be safe, make good choices this weekend.